Alright, Shalom with the I.S.U.P.K. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanna. Just give me a second. Give me a minute. Okay, we have classes in the UK every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So make sure you log into some classes every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay, and make sure you come down to the school, man. You know what I mean? You can log in online, but it's nothing like coming in person, man, and getting your questions answered in person, man. That's 394. Get the mic real quick. Yes, make sure you come in person, man. That's 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, man. 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Make sure you come down to the school, get your question answered, and ask your questions, and also donate to the school, man. You know what I mean? If you're a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, number one, you should be giving tithes to the school. It's 10% of anything you earn, man. Anything of you earn must go to the priest and prophet of the I.S.U.P.K, man. You know what I mean? And also give your donations, man. You know what I mean? You give your money to the bookies. You know what I mean? You're placing bets and buying weed and so forth, man. Give your money to something that will change people's life, man. Give your money to that goes on poor people's rent, man. Goes on helping the poor, feeding the poor. You know what I mean? Feeding our brothers all around the world, man. Put your money on that, man. Instead of, buying whores, buying weed. You know what I mean? Doing stupid stuff, man. Stuff that's only going to get you killed, man. Save your life, man. You know what I mean? Save your own life and put this money elsewhere, man. So again, we have classes on Monday, 7 to 9, which is the history class, which is today, which myself is doing. The history class at 7 to 9, 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW in Birmingham. We have classes on Wednesday as well, which is the law class. You know what I mean? The blacks and Hispanics, we got laws that we must keep, man. You know what I mean? The Muslims, they got their laws, man. You know what I mean? They march around, stone 7 times, go to Mecca. And black men, there's laws that you must keep in the Bible also, man. And what's them laws, man? You can't eat pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. You can't be a homosexual. You can't be a sexual deviant. You can't have sex with another man's woman. These are the laws that we got to live by, man. And because we broke these laws, that's how we ended up in the ghettos, man. That's how we ended up in the ends, in the bits, in the Aston, Handsworth, Brooklyn, Bronx, Kingston, whatever, you name it. That's why we're in all these areas, man. And guess what? Them same laws that we broke, we teach at the I.S.U.P.K every Wednesday, 7 to 9, man. 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, man. Make sure you come and learn these laws, man. And we teach them free of charge, man. Come down, man. Also, every Thursday, scripture breakdown class. Anything that you're stuck on, anything that you don't understand, you make sure you bring it to this class, man. Every Thursday, 7 to 9. You read the Bible, you believe the white man can be saved. No problem. All you got to do is bring the scriptures to Thursday class, man, 7 to 9. You read the Bible and you think water baptism can save you. No problem, man. You bring the scriptures to 394 Large Road, Thursday, 7 to 9, man. And we'll break the scriptures down and make sure you get the understanding, man. That's what it's there for. Also, Saturday, the Sabbath class, the Sabbath service. You know what I mean? In the Bible, it says to keep the Sabbath day holy, man. I mean, to keep it separate. And that's just what we do at the I.S.U.P.K, man. We keep the traditions that was handed down to us. You know what I mean? That's what we do. So you see the brothers coming in the school. We learn the Hebrew, we learn our traditions. We read out the law in Hebrew and in English, man. And translate it for you. That's what we do, man. You know what I mean? We teach the Hebrew. You know what I mean? Lashawan Kodash, which means holy tongue. We do that at the I.S.U.P.K, man. Also, make sure you log into Commanding General Yohanna's radio show, The Grill. It's every Monday. Every Monday, I think it's 2 till 4. So try stay awake, man. It's late. 2 a.m. till 4 a.m, man. Try stay awake, watch that. If you can't stay awake, you can watch it the next day, man. No sweat. All you got to do is go on Blog Talk, that radio. Or you can even watch it on YouTube, man. Go on YouTube, type in Commanding General Yohanna or The Grill, I.S.U.P.K, you'll see it, man. If you can't stay awake, you can watch it the following day, man. Powerful radio show, man. You know what I mean? Also, we have the barbecues coming up as well, man. Barbecues and go get the calendar on the I.S.U.P.K website, man. Also, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K United Kingdom on Facebook. And make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K United Kingdom on Instagram also, man. Many powerful lectures, many powerful videos, schedules up there. And make sure you contact the number as well, man. Get the number for you as well. For the I.S.U.P.K school in the UK. Yeah, 079-6074-784. That's 079-6074. 6074-684. Make sure you contact number, man. That's the I.S.U.P.K in the UK. Any questions you need, you want to join the school, make sure you contact that number, man. You know what I mean? That's the only place in the whole of England where you'll find the truth, man. The only place in the whole of England where, you know what I mean, if you need help, you will get help, man. You know what I mean? This number is greater than 999, man. You're not getting help in the Christian church. You're not getting help in the Muslim mosque. What you need to do is call that number, man, if you need help. Call that number if you need understanding. And that's the only place in England where you'll get the help, man. Just 1 second. Let me get the scriptures real quick. So again, I'm going to some history again. Some UK history, man. You know what I mean? About a soldier that fought for Britain, man. And no one even knows about him, man. No one even cares about him, man. No one even. I've asked anyone. There's people in England that know about American history, man. People in China that know about British history, and there's no one in the face of the earth that knows about black people fighting for the British Army, man. Black people got their limbs blown off, fought for this place, man. We don't get no recognition, man. Meanwhile, there's people out there. There's people out there that are criminals, man. Everyone knows Hitler, and then black men that did good to fight for the country. No one knows them, man. Everyone knows Hitler and all these, you know, sexual demons and all types of infamous people, man. And the people that fought for the country, no one knows them. No one cares to know them, man. No one shows their pictures all over the globe. No one has no monuments for them. No one cares about them. And that's the life we live, man. Black people, we're always the people coming in second, man. We're always the people coming in last, man. We're always the people everyone forgets about. No one cares about, man. And that's in the Bible also, man. We fight hard, man. Fight hard and try to be on the white man's side, man. And this white man don't love us, man. Through history, all throughout history, man. Who do you think built America up, man? Black people did, man. Who do you think made England was how it is today? Black people did, man. And we get no respect, no love, no accolade. No one, when people think about England, they think about white people, man. No one even thinks about us, man. We're the people that built this place up. Fluck, just 1 second. I'll let you get settled and shit. Oh, side note, man. Who saw that? You see the video with the white boy speaker's corner?
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh man, pull it up, man. Pull that picture, man. Tell them should be on the UK page. Okay. Yeah, man. There's a white boy speaker's corner, man. You know what I mean? Calling black people monkeys and calling them slaves and stuff, man. And black people's got it, man. I put the video up on my phone. And family members are hitting me up, man. Oh, I can't believe this. That was me. I would have spun his jaw, man. Listen, man. No need to spin anyone's jaw, man. You know, the problem is, if you should be vexed with anybody, you should be vexed with yourself, man. You should have known that white people don't love you, man. And the problem is this: black people are only vexed because the white man broke your heart, man. When you love somebody so much and they don't love you back, it hurts your heart, man. Why do you think women key men's car? Because as far as they're concerned, they love him. And to find out he don't love you back, the deception, it hurts, man. And that's why black people are upset, man. Because black people fought for the country, you got the limbs blown off, love white people, join the army, and to find out he don't love you back, it just breaks your heart, man. You can't believe what in 2019 you still hate black people. Also the I.S.U.P.K. We don't get our heart broken, man. The white man calls us a nigger. You know, as long as you don't say it to my face in a disrespectful way, we know you call us niggas, man. We know you hate black people, man. So therefore, my feelings ain't hurt, man. When the white man says the word nigger, I'm like, yep, I wouldn't expect it any other way, man. We know white people hate black people, man. And how do we know? How do we know? Mark Douglas in the grave, man. How do we know white people hate black people? Bashan Charles is dead, man. The policeman that killed Mark Douglas was a racist, man. The powers behind that policeman that let him off, they was racist also, man.
That's right.
The whole court system that let him off, they're racist also, man. The prison system, the court system, all of them was racist. That's how I know the white man's racist. I don't have to hear it from a white man. I don't have to hear a racial slur and an insult from a white man to those racist. Come on, man. Life itself shows you the white man's racist, man. When I see the Windrush generation get deported, I say, yo, they're racist, man. When I see the deportation men come and put handcuffs on a 70-year-old man, I say, yo, that's racism, man. I don't know what everyone else was seeing. I saw racism. But I saw Theresa May deport black people. Deport old black people, man. I wouldn't give him no care on the NHS, man. A black man had cancer and they wouldn't treat him, wouldn't give him no treatment. That's what I do. The white man's racist. I didn't need some white drunk man in speakers corner saying nigga to know that. I knew, man. I knew the government was racist when they got planes, man. Got planes and put fuel in them planes and cost the country millions of pounds, man, to send all black people back. That's when I knew. My heart went broken, man. Drop that video for me real quick, other one.
That's like, because I would think he was at Speaker's Corner last week as well, saying the same thing. Then, you know.
Car, is it every week? You know what I mean? He hates anyone who ain't British. He so he claims. You know what I mean? What he don't know is that number one, yeah, this white man is racist. He's racist because what he's saying don't even make sense. You know when you're so racist, you're not even making sense. The white man goes, this white man goes, listen, Islam got no place in England. You know what I mean? Islams don't fit in Western society. Listen, I'm not a Muslim. I don't agree with Islam at all. But then he cut himself because guess why? He said, I'm a Christian. Islam got no place in the Western world. So then the man said, but then Christianity got no place in the Western world neither. I don't want. Does Christianity have a place in the Western world? No. In the Western world, it's okay to have tattoos. Christianity, you can't have tattoos, man. In the Western world, you can have sex with whoever you want to. Men, woman, dog, anything. Christianity, you can't, man. So it's so racist, it's not even making sense, man. And that's why it comes black. When they hate us so much, white people are racist against their own. The white man don't even want Romanians in this country, man. Black man, what chance do you stand, man? He gets upset when his own white people from Romania come and take his jobs, man. So what chance do you have, man? When he's ordained to hate you. In the Bible, it said Esau will hate Jacob, man. So black man, you don't stand a chance, man. He can't even stand the French. He can't stand the Romanians. He can't stand the Polish, man. So what does he think about when he sees you, man? Share that video, please, other one. There you go, man. This white man said, listen, you are my slave. You know what I mean? He didn't care about what backlash that would have. He didn't care about that. That sounds a bit bad, you know. He didn't say, you know what, I might lose my job tomorrow. And that's something for all you out there, man. All you people out there that are scared to join the I.S.U.P.K, man. You're a coward, man.
Right.
How is it a white man got a job and he ain't scared to do his job and he's calling you a monkey, he's calling you a slave, and you're scared to teach what God says, man. You're scared to teach what the Bible says, but this white man, he ain't worried about his job. He didn't worry about his slavery. He didn't worry about what his manager would say his job. He goes to Speaker's Corner with loads of cameras in his face and calls black people slaves and monkeys, man, which is against the law, and you're scared to do something that's lawful, man. This should show you something. All them black men that call my phone, man, time and time against it. I respect what you do, man, but I just can't join. I'm too scared, man. You watch this, man. You watch this and you go home and you ponder on it, man. You think about this, man. How is it a white man can say something illegal, man, and you're scared to say what God says? It's legal. The Bible's a book that you didn't write, man. All you got to do is read out the Bible, man. You're scared to do that, man. Meanwhile, this white man call black people racial slurs, man, and he ain't worried about his job. Speaker's Corner last week, he said there's a bill there. He said what do you call him? Laborer. He said the laborer, man. He said the laborer. I remember watching the video. He said black people are lazy. I'm a laborer. I'll never see black men on construction sites, man. Well, I don't understand what was going with that. All it means is black people don't tend to be laborers. I don't understand. Like Asians don't tend to be rappers. I don't understand. I don't know how that makes you lazy, but that's what he said. And is he scared of losing his job? No, man. And you're a black man scared to teach God's word, man. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. It's like the other one.
Also, he's an idiot. You did that on a construction site to be a laborer. You don't need any qualifications. And with like a laborer, he's like the dog that gets the cement, the bricks. Like basically, if the bricklayer wants the bricks, the bricklayer don't get the bricks. He uses him as a laborer to go and get them bricks.
There you go. But the point is, he's saying black people ain't on a construction site, so we're lazy. When there's many different aspects of work, man. There's many different careers and stuff. Because black people ain't laborers, they don't be lazy. There's other aspects. There's medicine. There's you know what I mean. There's doctors, nurses. But that's what this devil said anyway. So we're lazy because he don't see us on his construction site. Many construction sites in all of England. England's a big place, but because he don't see us on his construction site, you know, we're lazy. Play on. And this man saying you can't live without the white man. That's what he's saying. Saying you can't live without the white man. Look how proud he is, man. Look at his pride. He believes he's something, man. He's saying you can't live without the white man like he's anything. Well, it's so proud. That don't make sense, man. Look at what he's wearing. He's wearing shirt, shoes, and shorts, man. None of those things are made in England, man. I guarantee that one of them things are made in England, man.
That's right.
Some of them are made in China, made in Taiwan. But he's so proud. He believes this, man. He believes this. England was built on the backs of black people, man. But he's so proud. He believes he did it, man. Everything on his back, everything in all the stores, in Primark, all these businesses are not even British-owned businesses, man. All the greatest businesses, W.H. Smiths, everything, none of them are British, man. All the greatest cars, none of them are British, but his white man so proud. He believes he is, man. You know, when you get there, man, the pride of his eyes has deceived him. He's proudfully thinks he's the best thing, but he's not, man. The only thing the white man's good for is murdering, man.
Right.
It's a good murderer, I'll give him that. It's good for going to the Caribbean and making black people work for free. It's good for cutting black women's bellies open. It's good for deporting old people. It's good for killing Rashawn Charles and Jermaine Baker. It's good at that. It's good at his NYPD killing our young. It's good at his Metropolitan Police killing our young. It's good at that. But he ain't good at building, man. He's good at rape, robbing, and murdering, man. White people steal, man. That's what they do. And he's so proud. He thinks, this is me, man. England's great because I'm great, man. When the same white man like this, like that, thinks he's great, guess what he eats at nighttime, man? He eats a curry, man. Curry is not white people's culture, man. You know, when they after the bar, after a good drink, after a football game, where do they go, man? They go for curry, they go for Chinese. But the white man's so proud, he thinks it's his, man. He thinks, oh, this is my country, man, and we're great, man. When the white man don't have no culture, that's in the Bible. The Bible says the white man's a vagabond, man. We're gonna get that as well. He don't have no culture. Okay, keep reading. See, you go live your life like the white man. Good luck. All right, got that. Then. Give me Obadiah 1 and 3, man. That's the white man proud, man. In the Bible, the white man's called Edom, man. That's his biblical name, Edom. I'm going to read about Edom, man. This pride, what you see in black men, it's in the Bible, man. You think, oh, man, why is he so proud, man? The Bible said so. The Bible said this man will be proud, man. Give me Obadiah 1 and 1 start from scratch. Anyone got questions? Just type in, all right. Checking it if after questions like Facebook and the thing you open as well, all right.
All right. The book of Obadiah 1 and 1. The visions of Obadiah.
And this is a vision of Obadiah. A vision is like Salak, what's the word, man? A vision is the word I use to define it. So to define a vision. A vision is like prophets will be like a dream or a daydream. And you're like, in ancient times, the Lord will give prophets a vision. They will see certain stuff. They will see certain visions. Like in a trance or a daydream, and you see stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a dream today. That's a vision. But this vision comes from the Lord. This is what Obadiah saw. And when the Lord gives man vision, it's usually something symbolic for the future. And this is the vision that Obadiah saw, man. The vision in the Bible that Ezekiel saw, visions that Elijah saw. But this is the book of Obadiah. And it starts off the Lord telling you what Obadiah saw, man. And this is what Obadiah's vision concerns of. We done?
Thus saith the Lord concerning.
And this is Obadiah's vision. Obadiah's vision concerning, like, you might have a vision concerning prophecy. You might have this vision in the Bible concerning World War III. But this is the vision that Obadiah saw. This is what his vision concerned of. Read.
Concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Edom.
And that's the white man, man. That's the white man. That's the Polish. That's the British. That's the Portuguese. That's the Dutch. All these white people, man, they call themselves different names to try blend in and try shake it off, man. But the Lord calls them Edom, man. The Lord calls them Edom, no matter if they're Polish, no matter if they're what Yugoslavian or whatever they try to call themselves. According to the Bible, the white man is named Edom, man. That's what God named him. Keep reading.
We have heard a Uma from the Lord.
Give me verse 3.
Verse 3.
And this is still regarding Edom, still regarding the white man. That's what God said about that same white man. Read.
The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
And that's what God said, man. The pride of your mind, man. The pride of your mind has deceived you, and the white man is proud, man. Who's more proud than the white man, man? The white man is proud. Look at the Americans, man. You know, God bless America. This is the greatest country on the earth. Look at the British, Great Britain, man. God save the Queen. The white man is proud, man. Great Britain. This devil is proud, man. Just like what the Bible says, man. The white man says, you need the white man. He's so proud. His pride is what?
The pride of thy heart has deceived thee.
His pride has deceived him. He thinks that, yo, England's great because we made it great, man. It says that, meanwhile, after the pub, white people eat Chinese, man. Chinese ain't British food. White people eat vindaloo. That's Indian food, man. But it's so proud, it's deceived him, man. It's so proud. He thinks, you know what? That's ours, man. He thinks black people need to get it together, man. Go get a good job, man. But his pride, him being so proud had deceived him. The reason why he is rich, the reason why his people are senators and barristers and lawyers and solicitors is because their foreparents enslaved ours, man. Your forefather was a rich slave owner. So your kids went to go to a good school, man. And then their kids went to a good school. Their kids got good jobs and sent their kids to a good school. And here comes you, man, 2019. Living good, living nice in the rich parts of Oxford, living nice in the rich parts of England, man. And tell them, man, say, then black people need to get it together, man. See, we're good because, you know, bit of elbow grease, man. We fought for ours, man. We worked hard for ours, man. Yeah, you worked hard. You worked hard to put black people on ships, man. You worked hard to make black people cocaine for free, man. You worked hard to whip black people and get them into shape, man. And you're so proud you can't even see it, man. You think, no, we did this, man. What have we done wrong? Nah, man. See, you know, all these people coming to our country, man. And you know what? All these people come to England. He said, all these people want to come to our country, man. If your country was so great to stay where you are, you want to know why everyone wants to come to England? Because the riches that black people put in it, man. The Polish are coming on the back of a lorry. Why? Because black people got cane to make England what it is today, and they want some of that, man. We the reason why they want to come over. We cut cane so that the Polish man could come on the back of a lorry. The Ukrainian man could come on the back of a lorry. People swim and sneak into this country. Why? Because they want some of the riches that black people put here, man. That's right. They want some of that riches that black people cut cane for, man. That's what they want. And the white man thinks they want a piece of his society. They think they want a piece of his culture. Down to the fish and chips, man. Fish and chips do not come from England, man. That kebab that you see spinning in the chip shop comes from Turkey, man. It's not even English. But the white man's so proud. He thinks this is me, man. This is British culture. Fish and chips and good old fish and chips and chicken and chips. It's not even British culture, man. None of it is, man. Slack it out the way.
And it's heavy what you're on about, because a lot of white people, like, whenever they get rich, when they talk about the beginnings, like you was right. Like, they say, okay, I went to the bank, I got a loan for like 600 grand. We can't even do that. Like how they talk about, you know, I was poor, then I was rich. You wasn't poor.
Why paying poor? And they make like, come on, man. Listen, white people say, listen, Donald Trump told a story. He told his come up story. You know, usually come up story was, yo, I was poor. I got myself a shovel and started to, you know, shovel people's driveways and no. Well, what's the old poor story? I got myself a lawnmower. Yeah. I saved up, got a lawnmower, cutting gardens, and before you know it, I had my own garden business. Donald Trump told his come up story, man. And black man, his come up story was nothing like yours. And he was speaking like he came from nothing. He said, my dad gave me my first $1 million. Million, you know. And with that $1 million, I put it into a business and I was like, really? That's supposed to motivate me? I would never see $1 million in my life, in this lifetime, ever. The average black man would never see $1 million, man. But he can. He thinks $1 million is change. He's talking about it like it's change, man. That's how high they're over. That's how high, black man, they are over you, man. And they talk about like, come on, man. I did it. You can do it. When black men are killing each other over £5, man. A black man will bail your phone over £5. You owe a black man £5. He's ringing you, man. I want my money. See, turn his phone off. Just wait, man. Wait to get the money. Yo, have man seen so and so? Nah, I ain't know why. Nah, man only £5, man. Wait till I see him, man. That's how broke we are. We're so broke. We would end the friendship over a tenner, man. And he's talking about, see, I just had $1 million, just $1 million. Just had $1 million, you know, and I made it stretch, man. I made it work, man. And black man, we're so broke that we kill each other over a £10 draw, man. There's a brother in America, what's his name? That crip called Mike Conception. He was in a wheelchair over a £10 dice game, man. That's how poor we are. You know, we are on the bottom, man. But he thinks, yo, we gotta pull our, what do you call, pull your finger out, man. Just like, give you this.
Concerning, sorry, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That's the white man. That's not this Bible is talking about the white man. Hear that? Edom, your pride of your heart has deceived you, man. Thou that dwell in the cleft of the rocks, man. And that's the white man, man. Before the white man put on a suit and tie and was called the British, the Dutch, and called liberals and called, you know, Tory and Labour Party, man. They were cavemen, man. Before the white man became the policeman and became the Metropolitan Police and became Tony Blair and became the men in the House of Commons, member Parliament, they were cavemen, man. And the Bible says Edom dwells in the clefts of the rocks. And where do cavemen dwell? In caves, man. In the rocks, man. And these same cavemen came out of the caves and built what you call, well, slave black people to get what you call England today, man. And turned the whole earth into a cave, man. Once upon a time, there was something called grass, man. Grass, which is actually good for you, man. It's good. Grass is good, man. Grass is the reason, if you got grass is the reason why the earth don't flood, man. Because the soil will soak in the water, man. But this man turned his whole place into a mountain, man. He came out the mountain and turned the whole earth into a mountain. Paved the floors, man. And that's why there's floods everywhere. How much of you know is but concrete is waterproof. Concrete is actually waterproof. Concrete don't soak up water, man. Paved the whole damn place, the whole earth, man. The whole thing, man. And that's what we got today. And this is Edom, the white man, what the Bible's talking about, man. The Lord's giving clues of who he is, man. And who is he that dwells in the clefts of the rock? Who is the Caragua man? Who is Bigfoot, man? Who is what's the name? Fred Flintstones, man. All the men, they are the white men. They are the cavemen, man. And they are proud, man. Proud, killing black people, saying, I'll do it again. Well, listen, I had to think of my safety. So, hold on. You're a policeman with a SWAT team, with thousands of policemen with guns and beams and everything, and you had to kill this black man with a knife. Your life was really in danger. When you got chest plate on, stab-proof vest, bulletproof vest, helmet, riot helmet on. Yep, I had to do it, man. I was thinking myself first, man. And meanwhile, Austin's dead in the grave, man, because a white man apparently felt threatened over a child, man, over a 19-year-old child, man. The white man choked Sean Charles to death, man. There's a black man in the grave right now, dead, man, because a white man thought, yo, I gotta get them drugs out of his stomach, man. I gotta reach in his mouth and pull it out, even if it kills him. Then I gotta lie on top of him to knock whatever air in his lungs is left. And I'm getting them drugs, man. And if he dies, so be it, man. And when he dies, say, well, yo, listen, it's a rough job out there, man. Being a policeman's a hard job. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. This white man is proud, man. You know what I mean? That's him right there, man. Give me Genesis, man, but the vagabond. I think Genesis 3. 4. Slack,
So you want to read the rest of
Come on.
That dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high.
There you go. Habitation is high. When your mountains are high, man. At top of mountains is what? Ice, man. When you go up into the atmosphere, it gets cold up there, man. And that's the caveman right there, dwell in the clefts of the mountains, man, high up. And guess where he dwells today? Skyscrapers, man. Guess who makes all the skyscrapers? White people do. White people are known for making skyscrapers. They love it, man. Love big, tall buildings. The habitations where they live is high, man. They came out of the mountains and turned the whole earth into the mountains, man. Keep reading. It's in their spirit, man. It's in there. Like black people, you know what I mean? We like to season our food, man. You know, we like to cook our food, like to burn it. We don't know that that's in the Bible. We don't know that, but it's in our spirit to do them things, man. And the white man's a caveman, and it's in his spirit to live in the mountains, man. It's in his spirit to turn the whole earth into the mountain. It's in his spirit to dwell high in the mountains, man. It's in his spirit. You can't help it, man. It's him as a person. It's him. Like a rattling snake will rattle, man. Why? It's in his blood to do so, man. A pit bull will bite. It's in his blood to do so, man. And the white man's a devil, man. It's in his blood, man. The white man's a caveman. It's in his blood, man. Even though he's never seen a cave in his life, he likes the cave, man. He likes to dwell in the mountains. He likes tall buildings. He likes pavement everywhere because it's in his spirit, man. It's how God made him. It's in his DNA, man. Just like black man's in your DNA to be cool, man. It's in your DNA to have flavor and dance good. It's in your spirit, man. God made you that way.
Right.
And it's in the white man's spirit, man. It's in the white man's spirit. And what's the proof? Just look around, man. Look at every country that owned by white people. Every country that's dominated by white people, man. Pavement everywhere, man. Buildings high everywhere. Proud, man. A white man will go to Africa and you ask him what's your nationality and say, I'm African. That's proud. He won't even say, he said, I migrated to Africa, but, I'm from Britain. He's proud. Went to Africa, Now, we ain't Hamites, we ain't Africans, man. We don't care about the Africans neither, man. That's their business. The white man went to Africa and enslaved them in their own country, man. And made them second-class citizens, man. That's pride right there, man. Imagine I come to your house, I'm like, no, you can't use this remote. No, it's not your time for the TV. That the white man did, man. Damn. You got to be proud to do that, man. It kills me because the level of pride you need to do that. I can't even fathom it, man. And the white man did that. Went into Africa and locked up Africans in their own country, man. Locked up Nelson Mandela in his own country, man. That's the white man right there, man. His pride is high, man. He really did.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down?
And that's what the white man says. In his heart, says, yo, who can bring me down, man? This is the greatest country in the face of the earth, man. God bless America. God bless the Queen, man. This is England right here, man. Brexit and our country's we're gonna be good regarding any recession, man. Who can bring me down, man? Like what the devil said right here, man. So you'll be nothing without the white man. That's what they say in their heart. Who can bring me down? Who can take me out, man? That's the white man. In his heart, in his mind, that's what he thinks, man. Who's greater than us, man? Who's better than us, man? Who can war with our country, man? That's what the white man thinks. We done?
Who shall bring me down to the ground?
They say, who can bring me down, man? Who's able to fight against me, man? Who's able to take my country, man? Who's able to do that, man? That's what the white man thinks, man. That's what the Americans think. That's what the Dutch think. That's what the Portuguese think. That's what they all think, man. They think this is the greatest country and no one's going to take this from us, man. God damn. When you see a football game when England's playing, oh, man. You see the pride. They go to Spain and other people's countries and ruin the country over a football game, man. Go to a country that ain't even theirs, man. That's how proud the white man is. Proud the white man is, man. Slack, give me one Genesis. I think it's 4 and 4 and 5.
Genesis 4 and 5. But unto Cain and to his offering, he had not respect.
I'll give one verse above.
Genesis 4 and 4. And Abel, he also brought of the earthlings of his flock.
Okay, so again, if you come to UPK classes, you know that Cain had the spirit of the white man. You know what I mean? Again, so it's a class itself, but I'm letting you know quick. Cain had the spirit of the white man, spirit of Esau, man. You know what I mean? And Cain was one of the sons of Adam. And the Lord wanted a sacrifice from Adam, man. But the sacrifice from his 2 sons of Adam. And Cain brought fruit and vegetation, man. But Abel, Adam's other son, he brought the first things of his flock, man. The first things is your first goat, your first sheep, your first cow, man. You know what I mean? That's how, and guess how did they know what to offer, man? Their dad told them, this ain't magic. Serving the Lord ain't magic. You don't come down, don't just bing in your head, man. You learn it, man. How do you think I serve God, man? I was taught, man. How do you think Prasha served God? Was taught, man. And the men that taught us, they were taught also. And these 2 sons were taught by their dad, man. You know what I mean? Their dad was given the law, statute, and commandments, man, by the Most High. And he taught his sons, man. And Abel was in the right spirit, man. Abel knew what to sacrifice. He sacrificed the correct sacrifice, man. Which was the first thing. The Lord wants blood, man. The Lord wants blood. The Lord wants the blood of your firstlings, man. That's what he wants. He don't want no vegetation. You can't give the Lord anything, man. Like when you come into I.S.U.P.K, you gotta give the Lord all 100% effort, man. You can't come to camp one day, come the next day, and don't come for a couple of months to come back, man. The Lord wants the best of your offering, man. The best of what you can give, man. He don't want your vegetation. He don't want the bit of your work, He don't want a bit of your time. He don't want you to do half a class and say, I'm tired now. He wants all your effort, man. And that's sacrifice today. That's your sacrifice, man. The work you put in, man. So anyway, Cain, the spirit of the white man, the class in itself. Christ even said it to the Pharisees that was loving white people, man. So you are of your father, the devil. He was a murderer in the beginning, talking about Cain. So Cain was in the same spirit right there of the white man. Keep reading.
And the fact thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
So the Lord, Abel gave the correct offering, man. He didn't say, I'll give him half, but I'll give him a lamb, but not my best lamb. I'll give him something. The Lord don't play that, man. The Lord ain't, your woman that you can cheat on her and then give her some nice words and say, oh, okay, you're not perfect. What the Lord commands, he wants, man. And Abel gave that. He gave the first of all his sheep, the goat, all of his cattle, man. Things that the Lord demanded from him, man. Keep reading.
Verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering.
But unto Cain, who gave vegetation, stuff that the Lord don't want. Keep reading.
And to his offering, he had not respect.
And he didn't have no respect for that, man. The Lord didn't want that, man. You can't give the Lord anything, man. The Lord didn't have respect unto the offering. He didn't accept the offering, man. Keep reading.
And Cain was very rough.
And Cain was angry, man. The Lord, didn't accept his offering. He's like, look, man, you got all jealous and stuff. So the Lord likes my brother, but he don't like me, man. Keep reading.
And his countenance fell.
And his countenance fell. Countenance is your facial expressions, man. So his face is all long and shit, like, nah, man. You know what? Nah, man. Man, ain't gonna take my, man, ain't gonna accept my offering. Nah, man. He didn't like that, man. Keep reading.
Verse 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth?
And the Lord's like, look, why are you angry for, man? You know what I mean? Why are you angry? Keep reading.
And why is thy countenance fallen?
So, why are you pushing up your face, man? Why are you countenance fell? Why your face expressions all down, man? Keep reading.
If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
And Lord, so listen, if you do good, then you'll be accepted. Obviously, your sacrifice ain't accepted because it wasn't good, man. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's like you're being in the truth, man, and you don't come camp. You don't follow out your tasks. You don't follow orders, man. And when it's time to get rank, you don't get rank, and you're crying. You're going home counting as well. Well, of course, you're not gonna get rank. You don't put the work in, man. You don't deserve it, man. And of course, your sacrifice ain't gonna be accepted if you're not giving the Lord what He requires, man. Of course not, man. That's like you don't do your homework at school. Of course, you're not gonna get good grades, man. Of course you're not. You don't put the work, you don't get it, man. And that's what the Lord's telling Cain right here, man. He said, if you do good, you will be accepted. Keep it in.
And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
There you go, man. Keep it in.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
There you go. And sin, again, now class itself. But again, when you serve sin, when you make sin rule over you, you shall be under sin's desire, man. I mean, sin will do what it wants to with you. If you're lustful, you put your life in the hands of sin, man. You will get AIDS, you will get this. If you're lustful and love women and the whores, then you will sleep around till you get AIDS, man. Sin will play with you like right. You know what I mean? You serve sin. So whatever your mind tells you to do, whatever you want to do, you will go and fulfill that lust, man. You're at its desire. Keep reading.
And thou shalt rule over him.
Keep reading.
And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother.
So remember, Cain's jealous of his brother. You know, his brother got accepted, jealous of him. So one day they're in the field and Cain rose up against him, man. To rise up against someone means to stand against them, man. To be in opposition with them, man. Read it.
And slew him.
And killed his brother, man, over jealousy, man. And that's what the white man does to us today, man. Over jealousy kills us, man. He looks at us in the ghettos, poor, starving, and we're still having fun, man. We're still multiplying, man. You know what I mean? The white man said that the black woman's ugly, man. Put it all up in it. It gave us commercials and adverts to make us think that we're ugly, man. Told us that made Spider-Man white, Superman white, and they told the black man he's not but a gangbanger, man. He put all these drugs on our neighborhoods, and we still love each other, man. We're still, partying and got flavor and doing music. He looks and goes, oh man, I hate these black people, man. No matter how much I oppress them, they're still having fun, man. They're still happy, man. They're still thriving. They're still multiplying, man. And Cain hated Abel just the same way, man. Jealousy, man. Keep reading.
And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said...
So he killed him. And the Lord's like, listen, where's your brother, man? Keep reading.
And he said I know not.
And he said, I don't know. Killed him, killed his brother, buried him. And the Lord's like, yo, where's your brother? He's like, I don't know. I don't not. Old English for I don't know. You done?
Am I my brother's keeper?
And he said, am I my brother's keeper? Meaning, is it my job to watch over him? Have you ever heard that? You watch football, you got the goalkeeper. His job is to keep the goal, man. You know what I mean? When he goes, Abel was a keeper of sheep. His job is to keep the sheep, man. Look over them. And he's saying, listen, I don't know. My job ain't to watch over him, man. Keep it in.
And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground.
And you can't hide nothing from the Lord, man. The Lord said, listen, your brother's blood cried unto me from the ground, man. That means an injustice was done, man. Keep it in.
And now art thou cursed from the earth.
There you go, man. And the Lord cursed him, man. He said, you killed your brother, now you're cursed from the earth, man. Punished from the earth, man. The Lord banished him, kicked him out of his land, man. Set him to wander around. Keep reading.
Which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
So in the same earth that you buried your brother in, you're cursed from that earth, man. That same earth that you buried your brother in is going to be cursed for you. Meaning it won't grow fruit for you, man. It won't grow food for you, man. And that's why you got something today called GMOs. That's why everywhere the white man dwells, it's not rich in resources and nutrients, man. Because the earth won't grow to him. If you keep reading, it will elaborate.
When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee.
There you go. And the Lord said that, man. The Lord said when you till the ground is to work the ground, man. When you till the ground, it won't give you her strength, man. What's the strength of the ground, man? Fruit, plants, vegetation, and everywhere the white man dwells don't have that, man. How does the white man get his diamonds? You want to know how? You want to know how the white man gets his diamonds and gold? He goes to other countries and steals theirs, man. You want to know how the white man gets the oil and so forth? He goes to other countries and steals theirs, man. You want to know how the white man gets his food? He goes to other countries, still theirs, man. Have you ever heard of the international stock market? That's where the white man gets his oranges from, his bananas from, and he puts embargoes on other countries and makes them sell him bananas and so forth for extortion prices, man. Who got the stock market on bananas? Jamaica, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
I think Mexico got the stock market on oranges.
That's true.
But the white man don't sell no vegetation, man. You know why? Because the earth don't yield for him, man. It don't yield for him. That's why he got something called GMOs, man. That's why he makes genetically modified food, man. Keep reading.
Yield his strength, a fugitive and a vagabond.
And that's key, man. That's key for talking about now. The Bible said this white man should be a fugitive and a vagabond, man. You know what a fugitive is? A fugitive is a man running from the law, man. A man that hasn't paid for his crime, and that's the white man, man. When did the white man get punished for putting black people in slavery? Never. When did the white man pay for dropping a bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man? When dropping a nuclear bomb in war is illegal, man. There's rules to war, it's illegal, man. When did the white man pay for that, man? When did the white man pay for killing 99 million black people, man, throwing them overboard? When did the white man pay for cutting open black one's bellies open, man, killing their babies? Never, man. The white man's a man running from his crimes, man, who hasn't been brought to justice yet, man. And the what?
A fugitive and a vagabond.
And the what?
Fugitive and a vagabond.
And the vagabond's a man wandering from land to land. And the Bible said that's the white man, man. A man wandering from land to land. And let me tell you something. I'm going to show you how the white man's a vagabond. A vagabond is someone that don't have no land, don't have no culture, man. And that's the white man. What is white people's culture, man? Someone online answer me, what is white people? Name anything that white people claim as their culture, and I'll show you that it ain't his culture. The white man is a vagabond. He don't have no culture, man.
Right.
English ain't even the white man's language, man. England ain't the white man's land. The white man dwell in the caves, man. Japhetic people dwell in England, and the white man took it from them. Greeks, the original Greeks were dark-skinned people, man. Sons of Japhet, man. The white man took it, man. The white man's in South Africa today, call himself African, man. You know what I mean? The white man went to Egypt, man. Alexander the Great went to Egypt and started raping the Africans, man. That's why today you got the white Egyptians, man. When you watch the movies like the 10 Commandments, you see white Egyptians, man. Because the white man said he's the Egyptians. The white man's so wicked. If you watch the movie 10 Commandments, the white man's the Egyptians and he's the Israelites, man. How can you be both, man? In the Passion of Christ, white people's in there, man. In Ten Commandment, white people's in there, man. Cleopatra movie, white people again, man. All of them are white, man, because he's a vagabond. He don't have no culture, man. After a night out in the pub, where's the white man go? It goes to have a Vindaloo, man. There's an old British song, old English song, it's called Vindaloo. Vindaloo, yeah, Vindaloo la la. After the sing, football's coming home. And Vindaloo is Indian curry, man. In every white neighborhood, man, there's a Chinese shop, man. And that Chinese man gets paid. He gets paid. Trust me. Mr. Chin, he gets paid. Because white people don't cook, man. And they make Mr. Chin rich. White people, lots of papadums and naan. White people love it, man. In America, forget it, man. White people love Mexican food. Meanwhile, I want to send the Mexicans home, man. What land do white people dwell in, man? White people dwell in the cave. They don't have no land, man. They don't have no culture, man. White people went to America, man. Enslaved the Native American Indians, man. Put them on reservations and took land for themselves. And got the nerve to call them illegal aliens, man. Got the nerve to say we don't want no Mexicans here. When that was a Mexican land first, man. You know why? Because they are vagabonds, man. White people got the nerve to talk about good old fish and chips, man. And a kebab. When the kebab, it don't come from their place, man. The Turks created a kebab, man. That's a fact. Chicken kebab or doner kebab. And when white people are drunk after a night out, what's the first thing they have? Or what? Or kebab. I want a doner meat, man. I want a kebab, man. And that's not even their country, man. That's not even where they come from, Slovakia. Potatoes come from America, man. Come from the Americans. There's an old British traveler called Sir Walter Raleigh, man. And he went to America, he found potatoes, and he brought it back to the UK, man. And when they first found potatoes, this is a fact, when they first found potatoes, they thought you smoke it, man. They thought you smoke potatoes, man. So when they're talking about fish and chip shop, it don't even come from your culture, man. That is a fact. When they talk about, because the Irish spuds, with the Irish spuds in it, it don't come from me. That's a fact. Look at a man called Sir Walter Raleigh, man. You know, he went to America and found potatoes, man. And he thought that you had to smoke him. And when he found out you couldn't smoke him, he thought, we got no use with these. White people don't have no culture, man. So how dare some white men talk about you can't live without white people? White people can't live without us, man.
That's right.
White people can't live without us. The hard-working black people that made this country what it is in the 60s, man. That made this country what it is in the 1600s, man. We fought in your armies, man. We bled in your wars, man. The white man's lazy, man. The white man don't want to work, man. And the black man come to England and he did all the jobs that you didn't want to do, man. And now England's, in a better place. You want to send us home, man. We're the reason why you got Barclays Bank. We're the reason why all these great... When you go to London on the weekend with your kids, man, and you see all these great monuments, black people cut cane so that white people have the money to make the Big Ben, man. The Big Ben, all them bricks and stuff ain't free. They need the stuff to make that, man. And black people cut cane so you can have that, man. Cut cane so you can have the nice House of Commons and the House of Lords and the London Eye and all those monuments there, man. Black people did that, man. He got the nerve to say, this is our country and our culture and go back to your own place and yada, yada, yada. White people don't have no culture, man.
That's right.
They ain't got no culture. They don't have no land, man. They don't have no language for their own, man. They steal people's lands, man. Steal people's languages, man. And that's a fact. Anyway, drop that real quick, man. Give me, almost got my topic, man. Give me Walter Tull, a man called Walter Tull. Which, again, this be the history class. I'm going to go on some history of a man called Walter Tull, which was a black man that fought, don't take that off. Yeah, open up the tab. A black man that fought in the British Army, man, that no one knows about, that no one speaks about, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to tie it all together as well, so just bear with me, okay? I'm getting to a point. Car, real quick. Okay, so this is a black man right here, as you can see, by the name of Walter Tull. This is a man, I think he came from Barbados. No, his family came from Barbados. And this man was a good footballer, man. Played for the Tottenham Spurs. Man, when you go to Tottenham, you see the, what's it called? The Tottenham Spurs Stadium and stuff. I've seen it. And this man played for them, man. You know what I mean? Way back in when? Way back in late 1800s, man. This man was born. And the early 1900s, played for Tottenham Spurs and fought for Britain, man. Fought for this country that this white man says is his. You know what I mean? Died fighting for this country that this white man says is his. And guess what? No one knows about him, man. This white man's able to boast and say, this is my country, this, and go back home. But a black man is the reason why you're free to say that, man. A black man is the reason why you ain't speaking German and Deutsch, man. A black man is the reason why you ain't speaking Japanese, man. And you think you did it. You don't put a monument of him up. You don't talk about him. In fact, you deport his relatives, man. The people that are related to him, the people that come out the same bloodline as him, you deport them, man. You shoot them in the street, you choke them to death, man, looking for drugs, man. You call them coon and gollywag, man. That's what you do to them. We definitely be the other one.
From Walter Tull, born 28th of April 1888 and died on the 25th of March 1918.
So this man, he died in his 30s, man. He didn't even live that long, man. Born in 88, died in what? 19. So he lived about 30 years, bang on 30 years, man. He didn't even live that long. And guess what? He died fighting for the white man. This brother lost his life, man, fighting for the white man. Had post-traumatic, what's it called? Post-traumatic stress, man. You know what I mean? Shell shock, fighting for the white man. Just so in 2019, a white man don't even know who he is, man. A white man thinks that he did all the fighting by himself. He believes good old white people put on helmets, put guns in their hand, and fought for his country himself when black people did, man. Keep reading.
Was an English professional footballer.
And he was a footballer too, man. A footballer, and he fought for his country, man. Fought for the white man's country, to say. Because this is in our country, man. Keep reading.
And British Army officer.
And the British Army officer. Keep reading.
Of Afro-Caribbean descent.
And this man was Caribbean, man. Keep reading.
He played as an inside forward and a halfback for Clapton, Tottenham Hotspurs.
There you go, man. I thought it was, Tottenham, North London, This man played for Tottenham. The same teams out there today, man, still exists. This man played for them, man. Long before some of these players that play for him today. Keep reading.
And Northampton Town.
And Northampton, man. Northampton's what? Northampton's in like Kettering and stuff, in it. Northampton's what? It's not even a city, man. It's like a region full of little towns, in it. If I'm correct. But keep reading.
And was the third person of mixed heritage to play in the top divisions of the football league.
So this man got a good resume for the white man. Played, the first mixed man. His father was a black man, so we don't believe in mixed, but according to white man was mixed. The first black man to play for the Tottenham Hotspurs. You know what I mean? Was an officer in the white man's army. This man got a good resume, man. Keep reading.
It is during the First World War. All served in the Middlesex Regiment.
So again, when it comes to the army, it's one army, British Army, but have different bases. You have your Birmingham base, so forth. This man in World War I fought for the Middlesex Regiment. That was where he was based. Keep it in.
Including in the two football battalions, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant.
And this man was a lieutenant also, man. A black man back then. You know what I mean? A black man back then, and a lieutenant as well, and played for Tottenham Hotspurs, man. This man worked his way up the ranks, man. This man did everything that the white man said we must do. What does white man always tell us, man? Go fight for your country, man. Go fight for your country. Join the army. This man did it, man. Worked his way up the rank, and guess what? Who knows who he is? No one does, man. But who knows who Churchill is? Everybody, man. Who knows who Theresa May is? Everybody does, man. And when has Theresa May ever put on a helmet, man? When has she had PTSD, man, fighting for her country? When has Prince Charles ever fought for his country? Never, man. But everyone knows them. Everyone knows about the Queen. Everyone knows about Margaret Thatcher, and no one knows about this brother, man. Look at all the accolades he has, man. Played football, fought in the army, worked his way to a lieutenant, man. What does a black man have to do to get some respect around here, man? Right. What's a black man got to do to get a day for himself, man? To get taught in schools, man? A black man worked his way to lieutenant, played football, played in Tottenham Hotspur, the first black man in the football team, man. And no one remembers him. But meanwhile, people remember Churchill, man. People know Margaret Thatcher, man. Margaret Thatcher died and the whole country had to stop, man. People know Tony Blair, though. People know Boris Johnson, though. Everyone knows Boris Johnson with his crazy haircut. You know what I mean? It's shabby suit, man. Big Primark suit, man. Come on, man, get your suit tailored, man. You make it with this money. I'm pretty sure your dad didn't own plantation in Jamaica, so you could wear that shabby suit, man. And this man's ugly, got horrible. You know, his hair's messy. You can't even comb his hair. And everyone remembers him though. He might be the next prime minister in England. They're saying, man. But a black man fights in the army, gets his fingers blown off, plays football, comes a lieutenant, man. Comes lieutenant, a black man for lieutenant. You know, God knows what he done to get that rank, man. And no one knows him. No one knows about him. Keep reading.
A lieutenant on the 30th of May 1917 and killed in action.
In where? Killed in what?
In action.
Killed in action, man. This man, not only did he fight for the army, he died fighting for the army, man. He don't get no love, man. No one knows who he is. No one got a clue who he is. Who knows who he is? No one does, man. Right, now give me Alan Turing in the next tab. And share that real quick. No, I got the tab anyway. To the left. Yeah, share that for me. So this is something that came out today, 5 hours ago. And it's what the white man's saying. So we're gonna share this real quick. So meanwhile, no one knows you, black man. You fight for this country. You work your hardest, man. You become lieutenant, man. You play for the Hotspurs, man. You die fighting in action, man. And no one knows you. No one got a clue who you are. There's no monument built for you. But look at this, man. Read that for me, the other one.
From the BBC, the new face of the Bank of England's £50 note.
So they make a new £50 note, man. And they put someone's face on there. This man's called Alan Turing, man. They put his face on there. And we're going to find out about this, man. Keep reading.
It's revealed that Alan Turing. Yeah.
So Walter told he don't get his face on the note, man. A man called Alan Turing, his face gets on the note, man. We're going to read out about this, man. Keep reading.
Computer pioneer and code breaker.
So this man's a computer technician, man. I'm not knocking him. Fair enough, you know. He helped win the war too. But he's a computer technician, man. He gets his face on the note, man. Meanwhile, Walter Tully, you know, he's fighting. He's dodging bullets, man. He's in trenches, man. Cold trenches. He's on the base, man. He can't see his family for a couple of years and so forth, man. He's kicking a ball, playing football, running up and down the pitch, sweating, going to practice, man. But a computer hacker, you know, he gets the £50 note, man. Walter Tull died in action, man. He don't get the £50 note. No, in fact, no one knows who he is. It's like I'm busting open. No one even knows who he is. But Alan Turing, he gets his face on the £50 note, man. The biggest note in England, man. We're not in America. We don't have £100 bills. We don't have $100 bills. Our biggest note is a 50, man. And this man, he gets that. Meanwhile, a black man that's fighting hard, he don't get that, man. Keep reading.
On the new design of the Bank of England's £50 note, he is celebrated for his cold cracking work.
There you go, man. He's celebrated for his cold cracking work, man. Walter told on the groundwork, man. The guy became lieutenant, man. And this man is celebrated, man. So can you believe that a man that fought hard that no one knows about, and is a computer technician that no one knows about, and they will rather make him famous than the black man? They'd rather put him on the £50 note rather than the black man. Keep reading.
Cold cracking work that proved the vital for the Allies in World War II. The £50 note will be the last of the Bank of England's collection to switch from paper to polymer.
Oh, so drop the share real quick. So the £50 note, anyone that, you know, if you're from England, you know, they switch from paper to polymer. It's like a plastic that can't break. So the £50 note, after that, they're not going to switch no more. That's the last one. So that means I think the £20 going to stay paper then, yeah? It must be. Keep reading.
The note was once described as the currency to corrupt elites and is the least used daily in transactions.
Like we all know that the 50 is the least used. You know, you very rarely see people that pinky. You know what I mean?
That's funny. If you go to the shop and you have a £50 note, they examine that
Yeah,
thoroughly.
calm, because they don't want to lose out, man. Keep it in.
However, there are still 344 million £50 notes in circulation.
All right, scroll down some. All right, cool. All right, give me that. Why was Allen chosen?
Right. Why was Turing chosen? The work of Alan Turing, who was educated in Urban, Dorset, helped accelerate Allied efforts to read German able messages in Iceland with the Enigma code.
So this man was born in Dorset, man. So this man about one of them down south farmers kind of guys, yeah. Give me in 2013.
In 2013, he was given a posthumous royal pardon.
Okay, so in 2013, this man was given a pardon by the Queen. You know what I mean? A pardon is when you do something wrong, and you know it's a Queen finds favor. She go, you know what? I'll give that a pardon. I'll let you off with that. We're gonna find out what this man got a pardon from. Keep it in.
For his 1952 conviction.
So in 19 what?
52.
In 1952, this man was convicted, man. This man got a criminal record, man. So imagine this. This is how great it is to be white in England, man. In England, you're a black man that fight in the army, become lieutenant, man, die in action, man, in the army, play football, man, and you can't be on the £50 note. And in England, you can be a white man that don't fight in the army, a white man that don't play football, a white man that don't work your way up to the ranks. You can be a white man that's convicted also, man, and you get the £50 note, man. This man got a conviction, man. Meanwhile, black people have convictions when we were 16 years old, man, and we can't get a job, man. And this white man has a royal pardon from the Queen, has a conviction. He gets on the £50 note, man. Excuse me. We have a conviction for stealing something when we were 16 years old, and we can't even stack shelves in Tesco, man. When that CRB comes back, they go, yeah, you know, Mr. So-and-so, we saw your CRB, and yeah, you can't work here, man. You got a criminal record. Meanwhile, when the white man gets a criminal record, guess what he ends up on? He ends up on the biggest bill in England, man. Ain't no bill bigger than the £50 bill, man. You have one now, you can't get that. You fight for the army, you get your fingers blown off, you die in action, man. You die fighting for the white man, you die waving his flag, you die singing his national anthem, man. And what do you get? You don't even exist. They don't teach you in schools, man. The only school that teach you is in the I.S.U.P.K, man, because we love our brothers, man. We remember our brothers, man. You die and no one knows you. You ask a school teacher what to tell, she wouldn't even know, man. You ask a college professor about what to tell, he wouldn't even know. No one knows and no one cares, man. But meanwhile, a convict, a felon, he gets a royal pardon and he gets remembered. He gets his name on a £50 note, man. His face on a £50 note, man. 2021, man. This devil's gonna be all over your pinkies, man. Keep reading.
For the conviction for gross indecency.
And this man was convicted for gross indecency. This indecency was homosexuality, man. This man was a sodomite, man. He was a sexual deviant, man. He got locked up for it, man. And guess what? They put a sodomite on a £50 bill. Meanwhile, a black man could never get on there, man. They will put a white sodomite, a white criminal, a white convict on a £50 note before they put an honest black man that fights for England, an honest black man that dies for England, an honest black man that plays football and works his way up the ranks, man. They will put a convict, a criminal, a sexual deviant on a £50 note before they put your black face on there, man. And black man, that should tell you something. You're confused when this white guy is proud and he says, you're my slave of monkeys, man. When this country is telling you, man, it's telling you that it's racist, man. Mark Duggan says that this country is racist, man. Rashawn Charles says this country is racist. And Walter Todd is telling you that this country is racist, man. Keep reading.
For Halloween, which he was chemically castrated, he had been arrested after having an affair.
Did what?
after having an affair.
This man had an affair, man. Surely it's with a woman. You know, an affair is when you got a wife, you have sex with somebody else. This man got arrested for having an affair, you know, sleeping out. I'm pretty sure it's another woman. We done?
With a 19-year-old.
With a what?
19-year-old.
All right, so it's a young person. He's having sex with a 19-year-old. I'm pretty sure it's a 19-year-old woman. You know, it must be. It's like, yeah, keep it in.
Manchester, man.
Oh, God. This man having an affair on his wife with a man. A 19-year-old Mancunian. What's called Manx? A Mancunian, man. A 90-year-old Manchester man. And this man gets honored, man. He gets his face on the biggest note in England, man. He's a new face of the Pinky, man. Who's the face right now? Some guy with curls in it.
Yes.
Right now, a sodomite's gonna be on there. A homosexual, a convict, man. He went to prison, man. Walter Tarr had never seen the inside of a prison cell, man. Lived his life how you said we must live it, man. They're always saying, what they always say to us? They say the problem is you, man. You're getting locked up and you gotta work hard and do this. And Walter Tarr did just that, man. Fought for the country, did football, never got locked up, man. Had a clean record. And you know, it didn't pay off for him. It goes so this don't pay off, man. The white man don't like you. It don't know. It don't matter what you do, man. Get your fingers blown off, work to lieutenant. Black man, the white man would never accept you, man. The white man will accept what's his name, Alan Turing, though. A homosexual, convicted. You know what I mean? His CRB comes back. Black man, on your CRB, you got like GBH or drink driving, and they won't employ you, man. Meanwhile, Alan Turing on his CV, he got having sex with a man. He got what's it called? Public indecency. Was it public?
It's gross indecency.
Gross indecency, man. He was doing it on the road. God knows what he was doing. So like the other one.
And it said he had to be chemically castrated, meaning had to spray some gas on him to stop him from acting indecent.
Come on, man. Come on. You know what? Keep reading, man. I can't even fathom it.
The bank says his legacy continued to have an impact on ISUPK and society today.
Come on, man. Really? Come on, man. The black man, what's a black man called? The black man called Marcel, man. The black man called Marcel. You get me? And this black man was on Love Island, man. And this black man, he found himself a white woman. And all he did was cheat on his white woman. And they canceled all his shows, ridiculed him. And where's Marcel today, man? No one can find him. They stamped him out because he cheated on a white woman, man. Meanwhile, this white man cheats on his woman with a man in public, man. Gets locked up for it, man. And he gets put in a £50 note, man. But Marcel, he's the wickedest thing. How could he do so? We're going to cancel his shows. How dare you do it to one of our white women? Meanwhile, this man gets on the £50 note, man. He gets honored. They said his legacy lives on. We will make sure his legacy lives on, man. What about Watertoe's legacy, man?
Right.
What about his legacy, man? What about our four-parents' legacy that died to make England what it is today, man? What about the Windrush legacy, man? We don't get we get dipped back, man. We get dipped back, man. That's all we get. Meanwhile, white homosexual black man gets more love than you, man. That should tell you something for you to separate from this place, man. Keep reading.
Yet for decades, the idea of Turing being featured on a banknote seemed impossible. This will be seen as an attempt to signal how much has changed in society.
See, black man, they'll accept homosexuals before they accept you. This in times of change, it's changed. Okay, that's fine. If times have changed, put a black man on the money, man. You know what I mean? The time I want to see a black man. You want to show me change? If I want to see a black man on the money, then I'll say, "Whoa, England really changed, man. It's really changed." You want to show me change? Show me that. They say, "Listen, times have changed. There's a homosexual on the money. Yeah, homosexual white man on the money." Because no matter how much England's changing, they will never change to the fact that they see that they will honor black people, man.
That's right.
They ain't changing that much. They will change and accept homosexuality, but they will never have a black man over them, man. They will never have a black man on their money, man. They will never do it, man. That's because why black men, they hate you, man. They don't honor you, man. Keep reading.
Changing society following the long, ultimately successful campaign to pardon Turing of his 1952 conviction under contemporary laws for having a homosexual relationship.
So this man was locked up having a homosexual relationship, man. Locked up for having a homosexual relationship, which at that time in England was illegal. And what did they tell us? When we want reparations, what did they tell us? They said we can't give you. Why? Why can't they give us? Because at that time, slavery was legal. That tell us to go, well, technically we weren't breaking the laws because at that time it was legal. But at that time, being a homosexual was illegal, man. So why did he get a pardon, man? At that time, homosexuality was illegal. So technically you did nothing wrong, man. That's what you tell us. You say, well, we can't really give reparations because we did nothing wrong back then. It was legal back then. It's legal now. So now we get convicted. But that then, you know what I mean? When it comes to white people, back then that was illegal too. And you gave him a royal pardon, man. You said sorry to him anyway, even though it was legal for what the country did, what they did. But when it comes to us, you know, they've been all the rules with us. Keep reading.
His work helped cement the concept of the algorithm, the set of instructions used to perform computations that are at the heart of our relationship with computers.
Keep reading. Scroll down some more, please. All right.
From Manchester MP, the gay rights campaigner John Leach, who campaigned for Alan Turing's pardon, said, "This is a fitting and welcome tribute for a true hero."
And they call a homosexual a hero, man. Yo, they call him a hero. But who's the real hero? The man that died to make sure white people get their country and don't get invaded by the Germans. Or a man having sex with a 19-year-old boy, man. A 19-year-old boy, man. A child, a teenager, man. Really. Having sex with a child, man. This man lies down with a baby, a Mancunia baby in his arms, man. Lies down with a teenager from Coronation Street, man. And that's a hero. Well, meanwhile, Water told he's a hero. This is a man in the army when black people weren't allowed in the army, man. This is a black man in the army that works his way up to lieutenant, man. When black people was treated terrible, man. That's a hero, man. That's a hero. White people have a bit of stress. So what do white people do when they have a bit of stress? They hang themselves. They kill themselves. Could you imagine what stress Walter Toll was under in the RAF, in the British Army? And did he hang himself? No, man. He took that stress and he worked his way up to lieutenant, man. He took that stress and he became a good football player, man. He took that stress and he died fighting for his country. That's a hero. Meanwhile, some white man that lies down with 19-year-old Manx, you know, he's considered a hero. You know, excuse me. It's like the other one. No, sir.
But more ultimately, I hope it will serve as a sadar and rightfully painful reminder of what we lost and what we risked when we allowed that kind of hateful ideology.
Slap, hold that. A brother gave a question line to Slack. I don't know how can we prove that Cain gave vegetables? If you're still there, Gary Thompson, give me a 1 or a con. The scripture said that Cain gave vegetables. It's in there. Go back to, I think it's verse, what's 4? You know, about 4. The scripture said that Cain gave vegetables. We're going to get there right now. It's lucky I missed your question. I didn't see it.
All right. Genesis 4:1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife.
Adam knew Eve, his wife again. You know what I mean? The dummy in the chat saying Eve was Adam's daughter. Eve was Adam's wife, man. Adam knew her, had sex with her. We done?
And she conceived and bare Cain.
And she conceived and bare Cain. Bear means to carry. No, she carried Cain. Women carry kids in their womb, in their stomach. She conceived and bare Cain for 9 months, gave birth to him. We keep reading.
And said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
And she said, I've gotten a man from the Lord. I think Cain means to, oh man, what does it mean again? Anyway, keep reading. No, sorry, I can't remember what it means. I think it means something along the lines anyway, like begotten or something like that. Keep reading.
And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of the sheep.
So you go, so Abel was a keeper of the sheep again. You know what I mean? He kept the sheep, like you got a goalkeeper. He kept the sheep. It was his job to make sure, you know, he count the sheep up, round them up, make sure they stay in the gates and so forth, so don't go wandering. Read.
But Cain was a tiller of the ground.
And that's how you know that Cain gave the Most High vegetables and stuff. Because that was his job. His job was to till the ground, to plant. You know what I mean? To plant, have a vineyard, cornyard, cane fields, stuff like that. He was a more what's it called, the agriculture type. But then again, both of them are agriculture, but you know, Cain was more the man of the field. You know what I mean? Planting, tilling, plowing, all that kind of stuff there. The stuff you see farmers do today. Keep reading.
Verse 3. And in process of time.
And this is how you know he gave the Most High, you know, vegetation and so forth. In the process of time, in time to come, the Bible's fast forwarding. Remember, first you bear them, they're born, then one to till of the ground. You know what I mean? And now even fast forward a bit more, we done?
It came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground.
Of what?
The fruit of the ground.
And that's what Cain brought to the Most High, the fruit of the ground. What's the fruit of the ground? The things that, you know what I mean? Like the fruit of an apple tree is apples, man. The fruit of a banana tree is bananas. And the fruit of the ground is what, man? Corn, cabbage. Those are the things that come from the ground. Those are the things that the ground bears. What else does the ground bear? Tomatoes, potatoes. That's what Cain brought, the fruit of the ground, man. Those are what the ground produces. That's what he brought for his offering. We done?
The fruit of the ground, an offering unto the Lord.
And that's what he brought to offer to the Most High, the fruit of the ground. You know what I mean? When the Most High requires blood, man. You know, when the Most High requires blood, even in ancient times, man, how do you do an offering, man? An offering is blood, man. That's what the Lord wants, that blood. To cut that goat's neck, man. Pour it on the altar, man. The Lord don't want no vegetation, man. He don't want no cabbage, man. The Lord requires blood, man. The Passover lamb, it's not, you don't bring cabbage. Anyone come to the Passover, the Lord's Passover, we had lamb, man. The Lord requires a sacrifice, blood, man. And Passover was a sacrifice, man. The Lord don't require that. That's what he wants. You know what I mean? Even in the Lord requires a lamb, the first thing, a lamb, a goat, or a he-goat, man. You don't want no vegetation. But like, if that answers your question, give me a 1 or a con. That's how we know that he gave vegetation. Go back to the, what's it called? Skip down some of it. Let me see. All right, give me. There was also a campaign. You know, a lot of people just think, well, you know, maybe it slipped the white man's mind. Maybe the white man didn't understand. Maybe the white man just, you know, he didn't think to put black people on the note. Not his fault. It was, you know, it slipped his mind. We'll see, man. Read that for me.
There was also a campaign calling for a historic
So there's another campaign. So this whole £50 note argument, they had another campaign to find out, to discuss and make a decision who they should put on the £50 note. And there's a next campaign, and they wanted someone on that note as well, man. Keep reading.
Calling for a historic
So the white man decided to put Alan Turing on there, and there's another campaign to put a different historic figure on the £50 note. We done?
From a black.
From a what?
From a black.
So the white man knows there was a campaign to put a black man on that note, man. To put a black historic figure on that note. So why ain't the one on the note, man? You know why? Because the black man said, no, I want Alan Turing on there, man. The white man knew. He didn't slip his mind. He didn't say, oh man, I forgot, man. There was a campaign. But as you can see, there's no black face on that note, man. As you can see in 2021, there's no black face on that note, man. No black figure on there. You know why? Because the white man don't want you on his note, man.
That's right.
The campaign was done. It was brought to his attention, man. They wanted a black figure on there, but we don't get that, man. In fact, guess what we get? We get homosexual on there, man. We get criminal on there, man. A convict on there, man. And meanwhile, Walter, all the black soldiers that fought in the white man's army, we don't get them on there, man. It's lucky. Keep reading.
Black and ethnic minority background to each on the new £50 note. And a campaign took place to get a black face to feature on the new £50 note, man. You know what I mean? There's many black figures, man, that made England what it is today, man. Many, man. You know, you get yourself a book called The Windrush, man. Many black figures. Not one of them could make it on there, man. But guess who could make it over all these honest black men? Honest black men that worked hard for England, got no criminal record, man.
fought in the army, worked hard, died. What's that? Worked hard and got what's called asbestos. Black man worked in the factory, man, had no proper PPE, man. Was that protective what?
It's personal
protective equipment. Had none of that, man. And meanwhile, all these black men get chosen second best to a homosexual man who can't play football. He ain't talented in football and all these athletic sports, man. He ain't talented with fighting on the battlefield, man. He didn't get no fingers blown off. His wife didn't go to bed at night thinking, you know what? I might not see my husband, man. His kids didn't go to bed at night thinking, you know what? Oh, man, this could be the day I don't see my dad again. Walter told it, though. They went to bed every night not knowing if they'll see the dad tomorrow, man. And Walter told can't get his face. Can't get his face in a British... He can't get his face in a British history book taught in schools, man. Let alone a £50 note. It's like the other one.
That's saying, regarding the asbestos, that's linked to giving cancer, which that's why a lot of black people in that time frame, a lot of them died of cancer. That's what being exposed to asbestos does to.
And the white man had us working in the underground, man. No mask, no protective boots, no helmet, enough everything, man. Because to you, black man, you don't care, man. Give me a Deuteronomy 28:39.
28:39.
Can't one card.
Deuteronomy 28:39. Thou shalt plant vineyards.
Thou shalt what?
Plant vineyards.
And this one, the curses that will happen to our people, man. There's also you shall plant vineyards, man. Work hard, man. A vineyard, when you plant a vineyard, you know what I mean? You get the grapes afterwards, man. It pays off. You plant a vineyard, you spend your whole life planting a vineyard, and guess what you get in return, man? You get grapes, man. You get wine, you get vinegar, raisins. What else comes with grapes? All the stuff that comes with grapes, man. That's what's supposed to happen when you plant a vineyard, man. Back in Egypt, to have a vineyard was something great. There's many things you could plant, man. You can have what you have a farm and so forth, but to have a vineyard was seen as like rich. You know, there's many people had potato fields, cabbage fields, all this stuff are good, man. But none of them are good like a vineyard. A vineyard is known for making wine, man. If you can make alcohol, to this day, if you own a brewery, you're a wealthy person, man. To this day, if you can have a vineyard back then in Egypt, in Israel, you're a wealthy person, man. And also, you can have a vineyard. You shall plant the grapes, have a big vineyard. I'm not talking about a bunch of grapes, you know. I'm talking about a yard. Imagine like a block, a road full of grapes, all your land. Black people did that, man. We planted that. Keep it in.
And dress them.
You know what I mean? To dress them, make sure everything's fine. Ain't no vineyard all messy and muddy. It's dressed nice. You got your sections. You know the section where you walk through. Dress them, they're watered nicely, planted, dig properly, got the proper nutrients, water daily. You should have a vineyard, dress them, work hard in it, man. Like England today, man. We're in England, man. We're building all the buildings, man. We're working with no PPE. We're fighting the army, getting our fingers blown off. All this hard work, man. Surely we can get some of these grapes, man. Surely our kids can. Surely all that hard work can pay off so that our kids don't get gunned down by the police. Surely Walter told did this so that Mark Duggan don't have to die, man. Surely he did this so that black people don't have to live on the dole, man. Surely Walter told died, fired guns, got his fingers blown off so that black people don't get deported in 2019, man. He did all this work, man. Worked in the vineyard, dressed it, make sure everything nice, all this work, make sure England was good, played for the Hotspurs, worked his way up the ranks, man. Why do you do this stuff? To get the benefits, man. Why do you plant a vineyard so you can get the wine, you get the grapes, you get the vinegar? Keep it in.
Both shall either drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes, for the worms shall eat them. And
that's what happened to us, man. That's what happened to us, man. We worked in the vineyards, man, and we didn't get the wine thereof. We fought in the white man's army, man, and we didn't get equality, man. Walter Toll got his fingers blown off, man, and he don't get put on the £50 note, man. Black people came here and worked, man. Worked for minimum wage, less than minimum wage, spent their whole life in a flat, man. 10 black men in one room in a flat, man. And we don't eat off the grapes thereof. Guess who does eat off the grapes thereof? Romanians. Guess who does eat off the grapes thereof? White people. Guess who does eat off the grapes and go to Oxford and Cambridge and Westminster University? White people do. So a Somalian will come to England. A Somalian got no connection with England. Black people, you do. Black people, you got connection with England. You cut cane for England, man. You pick cotton for England. You cut coffee beans for England, man. You got a connection with England, man. Somalia got no connection with England, but guess what? England pays for his rent for free, man.
That's right.
England pays for his healthcare for free, man. England don't deport him, man, but England deports you, and you're the reason why England's great, man. The Bible says you shall gather, plant a vineyard, man, but you shall not gather the grapes thereof. I mean, you don't get no accolade, man. You don't get the accolade for the work you put in, man. Keep reading.
Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coast, but thou shalt not anoint thyself.
There you go, man. Same with the olives, man. We worked hard, man, but guess what? We didn't get no benefits thereof, man. And then, can you imagine what pisses me off? Other nations come to England, man, which black people built, mind you, and they're able to take the money from England and build their country. Imagine that so you know what it means? A black man didn't only cut cane to make England great, he cut cane to make Poland great, man. A black man cut cane to make Somalia great too, man. All these countries are benefiting black man from the work that you put in, man. Everyone benefits from England but you, man. Right there, give me Psalms 94 and 20, man. This is what Walter Toll didn't know, man. You know what I mean? This is what he should have known. So I.S.U.P.K back then. No brother should fight for the army, man. No brother should fight for the white man. Don't fight for your enemy, man. Obviously, this white man is your enemy. This white man won't put you on a £50 note. He won't remember you. He won't give you no accolades. So why fight for him, man? Walter Toll died fighting for this white man, and no one even knows who he is, man. I bet he didn't know that would happen. And this is what he should have done, man. Give me Psalms 94 and 20.
Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity.
Shall the what?
Shall the throne of iniquity.
And black man, this is the throne of iniquity, man. Throne means rulership. It means rulership, man. England is a kingdom, man. Just like back in the day, you had the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians. Today, you got England, man. You got America, man. You got all the different kingdoms, and England is one too. England's a throne also, man. It's a rulership, man. And England is the throne of iniquity. Not only is it a rulership, not only is it a kingdom, it's a kingdom of iniquity, a kingdom of sin, man. Where they promote homosexuality, man. Where they big up homosexuals and put them on the £50 note, man. They big up men that had sex with 19-year-old Mancunian boys, man, and put them on the £50 note, man. They tell people you can have tattoos as your body, man. They tell people you can be a homosexual, man. They make it lawful to have LGBT parades in every town centre in England, man. This is a throne, the rulership of iniquity, man. We done?
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
And God's asking a question, man. He says, shall this place which is evil have fellowship with you, have friendship with you? And the answer is no, man. And that's what Walter Toll didn't understand. This place that raped his foreparents, brought them on. The reason why he's in this country, man, because this place made his foreparents pick cotton, man, cut cane, man, pick coffee beans and tobacco, man. And he had fellowship with this place. He had fellowship with his rulership of iniquity, man. He had fellowship with it so much that he fought for this country, man. Had fellowship so much that he worked his way in their ranks, man. And the Bible says you should not have fellowship with the throne of iniquity, man. Not have friendship with the throne of iniquity, man. And black man, you're supposed to do the same. The Lord put you in here to to serve out your last couple of years of punishment, man. Black man, we're getting out of here, man. You go work for the white man, man. If you can go college and get a better job so you don't work as hard, do that, man. Keep your lights on, man. Keep your heating on in the winter and keep your AC on in the summer, man. And your job, black man, is just to live here. Just live here, man. And while you're here, raise up black people. Raise up Hispanic people, man. Join the I.S.U.P.K and teach more black people how it is to be righteous, man. Show black people what it is to be righteous and teach the law, statute, and commandments. That's your job, man. Your job is not to become one with this place. It's not to fight for this place and make it stand longer, man. It's not to have fellowship with it, man. It's not to go get yourself a white woman. It's not to go celebrate Easter and Christmas and become one and shave your face and shave your hair bald and become one with England and be a good British citizen, man. That is not your job. Your job is to keep out of prison, follow the laws of the land, and keep the laws of the Most High, man, and raise up more black people. That's your job, black man. The Lord didn't put you here for that, man. And that's in the Bible. The Bible says, shall the throne of iniquity. And what's more evil in England, man? Teaching about homosexuality, man. Teaching the angels are white when God said the angels are black, man. Teaching that God is white when the Bible said God is black, man. This is the throne of iniquity, man. Teaching you that you can be any religion you want. But that's against the Bible, man. If you're a black man, you can't be in the mosque, man. You can't be in the church, man. You're forbidden to have freedom of religion, man. And this place, the throne of iniquity, it's a rulership of iniquity, man. And they teach you can. They teach you can. They teach you go to the mosque, man. They teach something in schools called RE, man, religious education, man. But in the Bible, anyone teaching that in Christ's kingdom will get their head split, man. Will get their head taken off their shoulders, man. That is against God, man. Religious education. So you're teaching my child what it means to be a Sikh, what it means to be a Buddhist. When commandment number 1 is thou shalt have no other gods before me, man. Because you know why they teach it here? Because this is a rulership of iniquity, man. And what did God say about it?
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
That's the problem, black man. Walter didn't know this, man. He had fellowship, man, friendship with the throne of iniquity. A lot of black people have that same friendship, man. A lot of black people can't come into I.S.U.P.K. Why? Why can't they come into I.S.U.P.K? Because they got friendship with this place, man. Friendship, like, so I can't go to a Christmas party because work's holding a Christmas party, and if I don't go, they're gonna think I'm crazy, man. They used to love me before, and now since I start coming to the Christmas Jew, and I don't drink the eggnogs, they think I'm crazy, man. And that hurts you because you have friendship with this place, man. See, because I used to be the man at work, man. They used to all love me, and now I grow my beard, and they all think I'm crazy, and that's because you have fellowship with this place, man. You have friendship with this place, man. And this place ain't your friend. You want friendship with the same place that enslaved your grandparents, man. You want friendship with the same place that gave your grandma minimum wage, man. Made them work for nothing, made them work for pennies, man. You want friendship with the same place that said that, we got no place to rent here, you know. And when the black man did a bit of digging and said, yeah, but I can see a room right there, they outright told him, man. That's a fact. You read it in a book called The Windrush. Outright told him, say, look, man, look, we don't rent to black people. And anyone that did rent to black people, charge them extortion price, man. And you want friendship with them. You want friendship with this place. You want friendship with the same place that killed Mark Duggan. I said, I'll do it again. And made a show about it called Law for Killing. Meaning killing's illegal, but when it comes to Mark Duggan, this was a law for killing. This was, I had to do what I had to do. Mark Duggan had a gun that couldn't fire shots. Mark Duggan didn't point the gun in my direction. Mark Duggan's gun was found way over there. And even though we got all these facts, it's still a law for killing. And you want fellowship with this place. You want to be a British citizen. You want to really keep white friends and, become one and celebrate Christmas and Easter. Then go on, man. I can't do it, man. I got friendship with the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, man. We don't have friendship with the throne of iniquity, man. This place is a place of iniquity, man. That's a place of sin, man. Give me Acts. Give me John 18:36. No black man should fight in the white man's army, man. No black man should fight in the white man's army. What fellowship? I could imagine the amount of racism Walter Toll went in that army, man. But guess why he stayed? Because he wanted friendship with this place, man. Black people. Why did black people go to white neighborhoods, even though they spray paint nigger on their walls, man? Call them Coon and Gulliver. Why do black people stay and fight to be there, man? Because they want friendship with them, man. Like, no, I'm staying here. I don't care. I'm not going. I'm gonna fight, man. I want their friendship. Black man, we beg and fight for their love, man. But that's not what we're supposed to do. We're to love our own people, man. What's wrong with the ghettos, man? The Indian man, he loves the ghettos, but the Indian man won't move out, man. I seen an Indian man literally will move. An Indian man, you know what we do? He'll move on the same road. He'll move from like 152 Dolman Road to 189 Dolman Road. He ain't leaving. He loves his neighborhood, man. He buys the ghetto, man. Sets up 1 shop, 2 shops, owns the houses there. Black man gets a bit of money. It's time to go with white people now. I can finally step it up now. I got a good job. I'm going with white people, man. And we beg the white man. We beg the white man so good that the area over time becomes not racist. Hey, you notice a lot of black people say, you know what? One time at Crawford, this area used to be racist, man. It used to be racist. They were like, so how did it not get racist? Oh no, more black people started moving out here, man. Like, oh, God. That's how much we become beggars, man. And how much we want their friendship. We force them to love us, man. And over time, we go, these niggas ain't so bad. You know what I mean? But keep reading.
John 18:36. Jesus answered, my kingdom is not of this world.
And Christ said, listen, my kingdom ain't of this world, man. What's this world, man? This world is Christmas. The word world means society, man. And what's in this world, man? Christmas, Easter, abortions, homosexuals, man. These are all the stuff that the world accepts, man. That's okay to do in the world. And Christ said, my kingdom, what I want, the society that I'm going to have is not of this world, man. It's not of homosexuals, man. It's not of LGBTQ, man. It's not of abortion and tattoo. Christ's kingdom ain't about this, man. This is the kingdom that we want. Christ's kingdom ain't of this world. Let the white man have this world, man. The kingdom that we're going to get, black man, ain't of this world. So why are you fighting for it, man? Why are you begging this friendship for, man? Why are you fighting the white man for your acceptance and getting your fingers blown off, man? Christ, the kingdom we're going to get, black man, ain't of this, man. Why are you upset when the white man calls you a nigger, man? Yeah, this is his kingdom, man. The God of Christ, a black man called Yahweh, what he's gonna bring ain't of this world, man. So let them have their Christmas, man. Let them call you a nigga, man. Don't worry about it, man. The days coming when we're gonna call them names, man. The days coming when we're gonna have them in chains, man. Christ's kingdom is not of this world, man. Keep reading.
If my kingdom were of this world,
and Christ, if my kingdom was of this world, if my kingdom was about God save the Queen and Britain and the RAF and so forth,
then would my servants fight?
And if Christ's kingdom was of this world, then we will fight, man. What's up? Christ has told you he's not of this world, man. So what are you doing fighting for this world, man? The only black man, you're only supposed to fight for Christ's kingdom. But Christ said, listen, my kingdom ain't of this world. So what are you doing fighting, man? What's Water told you when he loses his life for the white man? Fighting for a kingdom that ain't Christ's. Fighting for the white man's kingdom, man. Christ said, if my kingdom was of this world, then I would want you to fight, man. So what the hell are you doing fighting, man? What the hell are you doing in the RAF, man? What the hell are you doing in the Metropolitan Police, man? Talking about trying to make the world a better place, trying to clamp down on drugs, man. Come on, man. Listen, I don't want to burst your bubble. Please do not stop drugs, man. Police are on the bottom, like literally. Police are those foot soldiers that get given orders, man. When the crack epidemic was happening, policemen thought they were doing their job. They thought it was cracking on crack, and they weren't, man. People hiding, they was putting drugs in their neighborhood. It's one big circle. They put drugs in the neighborhood. They get little peon foot soldiers that don't know nothing to lock you up, and they put more drugs in, and it goes around and round and round, man. Please do not stamp drugs out. Please do not stop crime, man. But black man, when Christ's kingdom comes, that's when you're gonna fight, man.
That's right.
When Christ's kingdom comes, where pork is a sin, that's when you're gonna fight. When Christ's kingdom comes, black man, when homosexuality is a sin, that's when you're gonna fight. And when Christ's kingdom, you know what you're gonna fight for, black man? You're gonna fight to make sure homosexuality is illegal. You're gonna fight in Christ's kingdom to make sure pork is illegal. You're gonna fight in Christ's kingdom to make sure abortion is illegal. That's when you're gonna fight, man. In Christ's kingdom, not in this world. Not in this. We don't fight for this world, man. How you going to a Christmas party, man? To the uphold Christmas, man? Are you gonna fight? You know what I mean? Going to trying to join the RAF, man. When black men don't get no recognition in there, why are you gonna fight for the white man and be in 10 Downing Street and the House of Commons, man? When a black man can't get his face on the £50 note, man. You're fighting for a system that hates you, man. But when your kingdom comes, black man, that's when you're gonna fight, man. That's when I want to see black people fighting, man. That's when I want to see black men join up for the army, man. In Christ's kingdom, man. In fact, I want to see you join it right now, man. At the I.S.U.P.K. You want to fight, black man? You want to fight? You need to come in the I.S.U.P.K, man. I'm gonna show you how we fight in the I.S.U.P.K. Give me 2 Corinthians 10:4. Black man, you should fight, man. You should be a soldier of the I.S.U.P.K, man, and you should fight. And the I.S.U.P.K, this is how we fight, man. We don't join the RAF, man. We don't join the Royal Navy, man. We don't join the Royal Air Force. We don't join the Metropolitan Police, man. This is how we fight in the I.S.U.P.K. We fight, man. After Prussia, we fight every day, man. We're at war every day in them camps, man, in them streets, man. On the internet with Christianity, with Islam, with Egyptologists. We're at war every day, but this is how we fight, man. We don't get our fingers blown off for no white man that don't love you anyway. We don't get our fingers blown off for a white man that forgets about you and don't teach you in his curriculum, man. Whenever they talk about World War II and World War I, they don't mention Walter at all, man. They don't bust open no book. I've never seen his face in my life until I came in the I.S.U.P.K, man. When the Queen lays down a wreath in central London for all dead soldiers, man, and she don't think about war at all, man. So why would I fight for that, man? This is what we got to fight for, man. Give me that. 2 Corinthians
10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Give me one verse above.
Verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
So we walk in the flesh, man. You know what I mean? We're in the flesh. You know what I mean? We can we get desires to sin also, man. But what's the problem though? We don't sin though, man. We walk in the flesh. We're not superhuman. We're not angels, man. We walk in the flesh, man. And the same desires that you go through, we go through also, man. We're poor also, man. And it will benefit us to steal too. But we don't walk after the flesh. It will benefit us to sleep around and smoke and do stuff. It'll make us feel good too, but we don't do it, man. Because we don't walk after the flesh. We don't do the stuff that makes us feel good, man. That makes the flesh feel good, man. That gives us an orgasm. That puts money in our pocket, man. We're in the flesh, but we don't do the stuff that benefits the flesh. We don't walk after the flesh, man. The stuff that makes the flesh happy, man. We don't eat pork because it tastes good. We don't have sex with whores because it feels good. We don't have sex with that man's wife because she likes me. She winked at me. We don't walk after the flesh, but we're in the flesh. We're capable of doing these things easily. So what's that showing, man? It's showing that you can do it also, man. Keep reading.
For the weapons of our warfare.
And this is how we don't walk in the flesh. This is how we don't eat pork. This is how we don't commit adultery. This is how we don't have sex with whores, man. Because we fight, man. We fight. This is why it's explaining to you how we are in the flesh, but we don't walk in the flesh. And this is how we fight that, man. Because our weapons are what?
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
And that's why we don't walk after the flesh, because we fight, man. We fight, but what our weapons ain't carnal. Carnal means something tangible, something you can hold, man. Our weapons ain't a sword, man. It's not a knife, man. You know, our weapons is willpower, man. You say, I'm not gonna have sex with that woman, man. That's our warfare. I'm not gonna eat pork, man. I'm not gonna get tattoos, man. I'm not gonna have sex with that white woman. That's our weapons, man. Our weapons ain't carnal, and that's them weapons stop us from walking after the flesh, man. Them weapons stop us from walking after the flesh, from being a homosexual, man, from having tattoos, man, from going to Christmas parties because everyone putting peer pressure on us, man. That's how we fight, man. We go home and we teach our children, teach our wives, take the pork out of the fridge, man. Stop celebrating Christmas, stop celebrating Easter. That's how we fight, man. And when we use these weapons, what? It stops us from walking after the flesh, man.
That's right.
Stops us from doing stuff that we want to do, man. Keep reading.
But mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
That's what we do, man. Pull down our strongholds, man. You know what a stronghold is? A stronghold is like a fortress. A strong fortress, man. And we pull down strong fortresses, man. Christianity is the strongest fortress on this planet, man. And we pull it down, man. We got the Christianity, the whole doctrine mastered at the back of our hand, man. We pull it down, man. Any side of Christianity, you name it, we can pull it down, man. The virgin birth, God does everybody, angels of white, we can pull down. Islam, we can pull down, man. And how do we do that, man? With these weapons right here, man. Pull down Christianity, get brothers out of that Christian church, man. You need to watch Cross the Line. Cross the Line, man. The last series, what? The whole series was dedicated to beating up Christians, man. It was beautiful. I couldn't believe it, man. You know what I mean? Give me Zechariah 2 and 8.
Zechariah 2 and 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which have oiled you.
And so read that one more time, Slack, yeah.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which have oiled you.
You hear that? The Lord said the nations, black men, have spoiled you, man. All the white man, the Chinese man, the African man, all the nations have spoiled you. They've robbed you, man. They've robbed you, man. They robbed you of your culture, man. The so-called Jewish man said he's a Jew, man. Robbed you of your culture, man. Robbed you of your service. Robbed you of your labor. Robbed you of your labor in slavery. Made you work for free, man. I won't give you a penny, man. Won't give you a penny. Won't give you a dime. You can't even use the NHS, man. They sent a brother home who's 70 years old, and while he was in the detention center, he had cancer, and they even denied him NHS care, man, while he's in the detention center. And this man came to England as 2 years old, man, and done nothing but work and build the NHS. And his four parents did nothing. His four parents are the reason why you have the NHS, man. If it wasn't for all the cane depicted, England wouldn't be what it is, man. You wouldn't have money to pay nurses and doctors, man. And they robbed this man of his labor, man. Spoiled him, so you know what, you can't get this, man. And then guess what? In 2019, black men, they even rob you of your glory, man. Rob you of your glory, put somebody else's face up, give him the glory, and don't even give you. They rob you, man. Keep reading.
For he that toucheth you.
And the Bible said, but anyone that touches you, man, anyone that puts you in slave ships, man, anyone that whips your back, anyone that makes you alligator bait, man, anyone that calls you a nigger and a wetback and a coon, man, anyone that touches you, we done?
To utcher the apple of his eye.
And the Lord said, anyone that touches you, black man, touch the apple of his eye, man. The apple of his eye is Old English for something precious, man. And that's what you are, black man. This white man said you're a slave, said you're a monkey, man. The white man don't want to put you on a 50 pound. No, they don't want to memorize you, but God said you're the apple of his eye, man. You're special, man. The white man ain't special. All the white man did was rape, rob, and murder, and then flip it. like, you know, he's come a long way and he's worked hard and he's built great empires. He hasn't, man. America's a great empire, and America didn't come because certain white sailors decided, found an open plot of land and built on it and got animals and resources and go. It didn't happen that way, man. How did America get great? Because certain thieves and robbers came to America and stole it, man. That's how it happened. England ain't great because, you know, some sailors came to England one day and saw a plot of land and said, yeah, let's build nice tall walls. It didn't happen that way, man. It got big because white people will own plantations in the Caribbean and work you to death, black man. Work you to death in the hot sun and take that money and take it home. And with that money, build nice roads in England and then go back over there again and employ people, expand to get bigger plantation and hire their nephews and their aunts and nieces and hire people. Jobs were going. In Jamaica, jobs were going. A white man that had no job in England would say, yo, I'm here in the hire in the Caribbean. Which island are you going to? Yeah, I'm going to go here, you know. Mr. Robinson said he's hiring on his plantation. I'm going. Yeah, I'm jumping this boat there, man. He got a job for me where? Or he got a job for me working in the cane field or here. You know what I mean? He said he'll pay me certain shillings if I stand on a horse all day and look over slaves. Oh, well, fair enough. He got me working in the, what's it called? The different parts of the slavery, there's parts of the bag up the sugar, parts where they, you know, cut the sugar down. He got me working, and he got me working in the house, blah, blah, blah. And white people made a killing, man. Made a killing. That white man working for Mr. Robinson or Mr. Campbell or whatever, his family got fed, man. His job was to look over you and whip you when you got out of shape. He got wages, and he sent that money back to England, man. And what happens with wages? What happens with any wages? Wages have tax on it, man. And that tax money built the nice roads up. You know, made the Big Ben nice, look good and nice. You know, built the NHS, made white people nice and rich, man. And today, black man, you can't even get remembered. You get a month, man. 1 month to get remembered in, which is October, and you got to share that month with Halloween, man. You know what I mean? And the rest of the country don't even recognize it. The rest of the country too busy celebrating Halloween on Black History Month. Black people think that Black History Month is big. Why? Because you live in the ghetto, man. And everyone around you in the ghetto is black, man. I've done it before. Listen, Officer Prussian got dragged all up and down the country, man. You're in Peckham, so you see everyone in Peckham with, you know, black pictures on the wall in the library. Why is it the library, man? The library all put black pictures everywhere. So you think, nah, man, this is a national event. It's not. You know, Officer Prussian's job is to drive up and down England. And sometimes I go with him and we go to white areas, man. And you know what? You know what they got in the library? They got pictures of jack-o'-lanterns, man. They're decorating the library with pumpkins and bats and ghouls and goblins, man. They ain't thinking about you, man. What 70 million people in England. So while 6 million people's thinking about you, Black History Month, man, you've come a long way. The whole country knows about us. This is good, yay. The rest of the country ain't thinking about you, man. All these white neighborhoods, Dorset and all these other cities and stuff, they're not celebrating Black History Month. Their kids ain't learning it at school. Your kids are. So you think it's a national holiday that everyone knows. They're not. They're talking about Halloween and so forth, man. Remember that pet station? What was in there? It was decorated with, you know, bats, you know, witches. It wasn't Halloween stuff. It wasn't black stuff. But we think we've come a long way, and it's a national. The whole country recognizes our plight, man. We got a month for ourselves. You got a month in Peckham. In Peckham, you got a month. In Brixton, you got a month. In Clapham, you got a month. In, you know, Tottenham, you got a month. In Handsworth, but not the whole of England. Trust me, you really don't. Give me what's it called? Psalms 83.
Psalms 83 and 1.
Go on.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
That's what the Lord's saying about you, man. You know what I mean? This is what David's saying to the Most High, man. It's angry, man. He sees what happens to black people, Hispanic people, saying, Lord, don't keep silence, man. What does it mean to keep silent? You know, people say, you know what? I see that fuckery, you know, but you know, I'm gonna keep silent, man. I mean, I ain't doing nothing. David's saying, don't do that, man. Let loose, man. Make it rip on them, man. Don't keep silent. Don't hold your peace, basically. Say something about it, man. David's begging the Lord. David sees what black people go through, man. He sees Walter Toll, man, fighting the white man's army, no accolade. He sees black men working with no PPE, man. He sees black men getting asbestos, man. He sees 10 black men in one room paying extortion prices, man. He sees black men living in one room, 10 black men sharing a cooker, man. One black man finished cooking, another one got to go. He sees black people dying and drugs and crack cocaine in our neighborhood, and he wants payback, man. So your pastor wants to sing and dance and forget about it, man. Your pastor wants to forgive, but David, a real man of God, he don't want to forgive. He's telling the Lord to do something about it, man. Read.
Hold not thy Peace.
And that's what I said earlier. Hold up that peace. Hold your peace means to be quiet, man. Someone, yo, just hold your peace, man. David's saying, don't hold your peace. Do something about it, man. Read.
And be not still, oh yeah.
And be not still. To be still means I ain't do, I ain't do nothing about it, man. I'm sitting here saying, nah, man. Let loose on them, man. Let them Californian, what they call the forest fires loose, man. Let Britain flood, man. Release Brexit on them, man. Make the economy collapse on them, man. Don't be still, man. Make them feel it, man. Release some hurricanes over there in India, man. Make them babies be born with 7 arms, man. 8 arms, man. Siamese twins. Let loose on them, man. Keep reading.
For lo, thy enemies make a almost.
And the Lord has enemies, man. Black man, you have enemies. And the Lord said the enemies make a tumult, man, an uproar, man. And David's asking the Lord to be not still, man. Let loose on them, man. Ariana Grande concept, man. Let loose on them, man. Paris attacks. All this stuff of the Lord letting loose on them, man. Keep reading.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate the most have lifted up their head, man. Like the white man. To lift up your head, like proud, man. Has lifted up. That white man, why you need us, white people, man. You need us. You name anything the black man can come up with, man. We've made this country great, man. They that hate thee lift up their head, man. It's still your culture and say it's ours, man. It's still your culture and say it's ours. It's still your culture and say, listen, what can you do without us, man? When the real answer is, what can you do without us? We preach your cotton, man. We cut your cane, man. We bled and died in your wars. How can you live without us, man? But his pride, man. His head's lifted up in pride. Read on.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy evil.
And these nations are taking crafty counsel against the Lord's people, man. Crafty means to be slick, to move in darkness, man. And these nations take crafty counsel against us. What's a crafty counsel, man? What's that crafty counsel? Let's put drugs in neighborhoods, man. You put drugs in neighborhoods and the man will leave the house. He's too busy getting drugs and not looking after his family, man. The woman will leave the baby in the corner hungry while she's getting a shot, man. That's crafty counsel against the black man. Let's give them minimum wage jobs, man. That way you don't even see your kids, man. Your whole life is oppression, trying to keep the lights on, working, trying to keep the lights on, man. All that stuff is crafty counsel, man. Let's pump movies, like let's fund big record companies, man. Give them big money. Let's fund them to promote violence, sex, and adultery, man. And that way the girls become whole. Let's give them top dollar, man. Let's pay all them rappers top dollar, man. And let everyone envy him. Let people sell drugs to be just like him, man. All that stuff is crafty counsel, man. Let's tell the black woman, listen, you can't go to university pregnant, man. I tell you what, abort the baby. And when your life is stable, man, then go to uni, man. That's crafty counsel, man. It's like everyone.
Now it's heavy because in Hollywood in the 1900s, the black actors, they would pay them more than white actors because what they would do, all of these stereotypes that the white man had in his mind, he would act out. And they were paying more than white actors of that time. Because what he's doing, that's provides us right there.
There you go.
So he's influencing other black people, and he's doing it. Not a white person with a black face, a black actor doing what white people wanted to do, and they would pay that black actor in the 1900s more than white Hollywood actors in the 1900s.
There you go. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean? If you're, as I always say, if you're talking about Jewish people, you know what I mean? They'll block your account, man, flag you and get you off, send you a letter, block your account, deactivate it. But if a black man talks about killing another black man, you know what I mean? You get 1,000 likes, man. You get hits and promotions and, you know what I mean? 1,000 views, the finger, the finger, the love heart, all of that, man. But they're taking crafty counsel against the Lord's people, man. Last line, go on.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
There you go, man. The Bible calls us the Lord hidden ones, man. Look at that, man. We're hidden. We don't get no accolade, man. England won on the backs of black people, man. But people think that black people didn't fight in the war, man. We're hidden, man. We've always been in the back, man. A homosexual gets the £50 note, man. Meanwhile, a black man greater than him, he don't get it, man, because he's hidden. We're always in the back, man. It's like everyone.
Now, even yesterday on the cricket game, it took a black man to make England win. Again,
for this devil talking about what can a white man be without England? Let me tell you something, devil. Do you not see the Olympics? When England wins, with England usually, if England don't win in the sprint, but they come second and third. Who's made them second and third? Black people, man. When it's the woman relay race and the sprinting, it's always black women running, man. The javelin, black people, man. White people, all right, white people are usually good at swimming in the Olympics. But is Mo Farah a white man? Mo Farah a disgusting Hamite man from Ethiopia, man, or Eritrea, one of them. So what's it about white people made this place great? White people don't, man. The only reason why England stands a chance in the Olympics because England is built up of different nationalities, man. And all these nationalities, they play in the Olympics. Mo Farah's a disgusting Hamite that runs the, what's it called? What's the long one called? The long distance run. And here's the reason why England gets them gold medals, man. The woman track and field team is good in England, man. And every single one of them is black women, man.
That's right.
Linford Christie was a black man that ran for England, man. The long jumper, black man does that, man. The only good thing England's good at is what? Usually swimming and that high jump with the stick, man. So you know what I mean? But the white man's so proud, he don't even see that, man. Anyway, Lennox Lewis, that won England many gold bouts, man. That's a black man. That major country what it is today, man. Major country what it is today. But people in 100 years from now, people gonna look at the records and say, "Yo, England is very good, man." You know what I mean? 10 gold bouts, long jump, And what are people gonna think? White people achieved them. It's gonna be all that's gonna be under the banner of England, and they're gonna think, "Well, white people achieved them, man." When really black people achieved them goals for England, man. Lennox Lewis, you know what I mean? Who else for England? Linford Christie. Always are black people, man. And this devil got the nerve to say, you know, England, white people made England great. White people not make England great, man. The great murderers, though. I'll give them that. Great hunters. But with that, I'll pass the class over to Priest and Prophet. 5,000 per Russia.
That's a powerful class. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA, ruled for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will call each other. After the 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry TITHES, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase give to the treasury department, priest fund, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Trumpets.
All
right. All Akim and Akwaf, check the bulletin boards in the hallway and check all I.S.U.P.K social media as well. So Facebooks, Instagrams, whatever we have. If anyone wants to be a Upa in the school, start with all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. We're going to rise and face the east and send up the Lord's prayer. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Badash. Hayah. Shamkar. Yahweh. Malakavka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawar. Hayah. Ba'Shemayim. Thundernawa. Nakam. Cow. Yuwam. Wasalaknawa. Kabawafnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawafinawa. Wala'ah. Kabaya Wanasaya Abor. Hawashainawa. Mayan. Right. Kaya.
Lakab,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakba,
Waha'ala,
Waha'ala,
Hasapara,
Wahapara,
Iwalamyam,
Iwalamyam,
Aman,
Amen. In the English, our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth as it is in
as
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us today
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debt
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors,
as we forgive our debtors,
and lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. The next prayer, the Hakam, the power, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba Shemi Habushai,
Ba Hashem Yahawashi,
Baba Kushar,
Baba Kushar,
Lafana Nawa,
Lafana Nawa,
Hakab,
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 Larapa'a,
Lara Pa'ah,
Kal Makala,
Kal Makala,
Kal Madawa,
Hukal Madawa,
Hakab,
Hakab,
Lataha,
Latahar,
Hamad Hazarayan,
Hamatazarayan,
Hakab,
Hakab,
Lahakwiya,
Lahakwiyan,
Hamafiya,
Hamafiyan,
Hakab,
Hakab,
Arukawa,
Arakawa,
Hatama Allah,
Atama Allah,
Garushan,
Nagarashan,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahawashi,
Duwada,
Tawada,
Aman,
Amen. In the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahawashi,
the name of Yahushai,
please give us the power,
please give us the power
to heal
to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out.
In
In the name of Yahawashi,
the name of Yahushua,
thank you.
So be it. Let's pray the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahushai,
Wa Yahawashi,
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Wa Alahayim,
Wa Alahayim,
Mataz Zabi'ah,
Matah Zabiyah,
Allah Wapihanan,
Allah Wapyahana,
Ha Allah Wapim,
Ha Allah Wapyam,
Ha Saranyam,
Ha Saranyam,
Ha Kwatazayanyam,
Ha Kwatazayanyam,
Ha Kalia Alim,
Ha Kaliyayim,
Wa Akwapim,
Wa Wapyam,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Ba Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahawashi,
Tawada,
Wada,
Aman.
Amen. In the English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahawashi,
and Yahushai,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the angels,
commanding General Yohanna,
commanding General Yohanna,
the generals,
the generals,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters,
and the sisters,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahawashi,
the name of Yahushai,
thank you,
so
be it.
be it.
And the curses, blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living,
and all things living,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahawashi,
the name of Yahushai.
listen to us now,
Listen to us now,
right now,
right
send evils and curses,
and evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishments and destruction
to the heathen that speak against us,
that speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the
Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the schools,
and the schools,
send evils and curses,
and evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishments and destruction
to the heathen, and Satan used the treasure
and shake is the treasure
of the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school,
that refuse to give to the school,
force their riches
force their riches
to enter into thy sanctuary,
to enter into thy sanctuaries,
send evils
send
and curses,
evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishments and destruction
to the Edomites, and the nations,
and the nations,
and their drug dealers,
and the drug dealers,
the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Pasiko Matazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels,
channels.
Convict the spirits
of any
of thy people
that
seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh shine. Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you always. So be it.
Last prayer is to bless Israel. Yahweh. Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakanawa. Yasha'ala.
Wahabaya. Sapayim. Barakapah. Magun Hagun. The Gordon family. The George family. The Bennett family.
That's it.
Nahiba. Aiden. Alishai. Zaira. Carmel. Ayala. Atara. Shania. And Naraya. Ba'Hashem. Yahweh Shai.
The water.
Aman.
And what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. Let's heal, shield, protect those loved ones in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. So with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmad Barak, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yad Yamata, class dismissed.